Imagine it's, say, 2026. A customer has a question, a really important one, and they type it into an AI search. But instead of a list of links, they just get the perfect answer right there.
And that's the thing. That future is basically here now.
Yeah.
It brings up this kind of terrifying question for any business, right?
Yeah,
The computer answers everything. How does anyone find you?
exactly. That fear of being invisible, of your value being given away without anyone ever visiting your site,
Yeah.
that's the core challenge we're really going to get into today.
Yeah, and the old tricks just won't work. We've pulled together a set of strategies designed to make these new AI tools choose your content, your voice, as the definitive answer.
So our mission for this deep dive is to learn the new rules of this game. It's about moving past old SEO and really embracing being genuinely helpful.
Yep.
We've got 5 key shifts to cover. We'll start with moving from keywords to what's called topical authority. Then we'll hit on building radical trust, writing for direct answers, and then the technical side of making your content AI-friendly.
And we'll wrap it all up with a new monthly routine to make it all stick. Let's dive in.
Okay, so the first big shift, and this one feels kind of backwards at first, is about keywords. For, I don't know, 20 years, the rule was just repeat the keyword.
As many times as you can.
Yeah. But now the data is showing that top-ranking pages often use the main keyword less than the pages below them. So, what gives?
It's because the AI is just smarter now. It reads for context almost like a person would. There's this great analogy, the funny guy paradox.
Okay.
If you go to a party and you keep telling everyone, hey, I'm the funny guy, I'm really funny,
Yeah.
you just sound annoying. You sound desperate.
Right, you're not actually being funny, you're just saying you are.
Exactly. And the AI sees that now. It sees keyword stuffing as desperation. It wants you to show you're an expert. And that means building what we call topical authority.
So not just knowing one word, but knowing everything around that word.
Everything. You need to be the encyclopedia for that subject.
So, okay, if that's the goal, how do we actually structure a website to show that kind of depth?
The best way is with the two-part strategy. First is the pillar page. This is one huge, comprehensive article. So if you sell organic tea, your pillar isn't benefits of green tea, it's the complete manual to organic tea. Everything in one place.
The ultimate guide.
Right. And then part 2 is the cluster content. These are dozens of smaller, super specific articles that answer just one tiny question.
Like how long to steep green tea? Or caffeine in black tea versus espresso.
Perfect. And here's the secret sauce.
Yeah.
Every single one of those small cluster articles links back up to the main pillar page.
Ah, so you're creating this spider web of information.
You got it. The AI doesn't see 50 random posts. It sees one giant, organized hub of expertise. And you signal that expertise using semantic words-related terms.
So if you're writing about remote work, you're not just repeating that phrase.
No, you're using words like Zoom fatigue, asynchronous communication, digital nomad. You're showing you understand the whole world around the topic, not just the keyword.
So with that pillar and cluster structure, how quickly do the algorithms actually start to recognize that authority?
It signals expertise fast because the connections are just so clear.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But even with the best structure, you hit the next problem, which is trust. The AI has to believe you, and that brings us to EEAT.
Right. Experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. This is huge, especially for anything Google calls your money or your life. So finance, health.
High-stakes topics.
Totally. The AI is programmed to be conservative. It will always pick the board-certified doctor over the more talented writer. You have to prove you're real.
So how do you prove it? The first step is your about page and your bios. Let's compare a bad one versus a good one.
Okay, a bad bio is fluffy. John loves dogs and writing. It's nice, but it means nothing.
Right, a good bio.
A good bio is facts and numbers. John is a certified APDT dog trainer who has helped over 500 families. One is an opinion, the other is verifiable data.
That's a huge difference. It's objective proof.
The second strategy is getting mentioned by others. And it's not just about backlinks anymore. It's about unlinked mentions.
So if a major newspaper or a respected blog just mentions your pizza shop's name.
Even without a link, the AI connects the dots. It verifies you exist in the real world, that other authorities recognize you. It's social proof for the machine.
But the third strategy, consistency, that one seems tricky. You've mentioned you struggle with this.
Yeah, I still wrestle with it, making sure all my profiles are perfectly aligned. Because even a small difference can confuse the algorithm.
Like using marketing consultant on LinkedIn, but calling yourself the growth guy in your newsletter.
Exactly. To a person, it's fine. To the AI, those could be two different people. It creates friction. The goal is to make it as easy as possible for the machine to confirm who you are.
So for EEAT, does it reward niche specialists more than generalists?
Specialized expertise with verifiable facts earns way more trust.
All right, so we've got our content structured, we've built trust, and now we have to actually write for what's called the zero-click reality.
Yeah, this one is tough for people to get their heads around because we've all been trained to go for the click. But now, getting the AI to quote you in its summary answer is actually way more valuable.
So the new goal is to make it incredibly easy for the AI to basically copy your own work.
That's the perfect way to put it. Make it easy to quote you. And strategy one for that is the Q&A format.
Get rid of all the fluffy intros.
Just cut to the chase. Instead of a long paragraph on why the sky is pretty, your heading is a question. Why is the sky blue? And the first sentence is the answer. Because of Rayleigh scattering.
Direct. I like it.
Strategy two is to target the people also ask questions you see on Google. Literally copy those exact questions and use them as headings in your article.
And you can actually use AI to find those questions for you, right?
Oh, absolutely. You can prompt it like, give me the top 10 questions beginners ask about home coffee roasting, and then you just build your article by answering that list.
And the third strategy is about how you present facts.
Yes. Use lists. Use tables. Don't write a long paragraph comparing the iPhone to the Samsung. Put the specs, the price, the battery life in a simple table. A robot can read and summarize a table instantly.
A paragraph? Not so much. So it's okay then to answer these people also ask questions in just like 2 or 3 sentences.
Yes, conciseness and clarity make the content highly quotable.
Okay, so we've got these great concise answers. But if they're buried in a messy article, the AI is just going to skip it. The analogy in the source was a messy room versus organized, labeled drawers.
And we have to label our digital drawers. That's where schema markup comes in. It sounds really technical, but it's not.
In simple terms, what is it?
It's just a digital name tag for your content.
Yeah.
A little piece of code that tells Google, hey, this block of text is a recipe, or this section here is an FAQ.
And you don't really need to be a coder to do this anymore.
Not at all. Most website platforms have plugins. You just highlight your Q&A section and click a button that says Add FAQ Schema. It's that simple.
The second piece is visuals. AI reads images now too. So we need to use tables, lists, and images with really good alt text.
And we have to get past the bad alt text like image 1.
Right. So a good example would be
a woman sitting at a wooden desk, typing on a silver laptop with a cup of coffee next to her. You're adding all this rich context the AI can understand.
Whoa. Imagine scaling that kind of detailed context across thousands of pages. The machine learning suddenly has this complete picture of what you're talking about.
It's a huge edge. And the last piece is just basic academic honesty. Cite your sources. Don't just say study show. Link to the actual study. According to a 2023 report from the Coffee Association.
Because linking out to other authoritative sites boosts your own authority by association.
So which is more important then? Citing external sources or linking internally to your own pillar pages?
Citing external authority boosts trust. Internal linking builds topic depth.
So you need both.
You absolutely need both working together. Okay, so the final segment. This is critical because all this work, it's not a one-time thing. The old publish and forget model is over.
It's a garden. You have to tend it. And that means a new monthly routine. We can break it down into a 4-week schedule.
Okay, week 1.
Week 1 is research and AI spying. Ask an AI tool what it knows about your topic. Ask it for the biggest misconceptions. It'll show you where the knowledge gaps are that you need to fill.
And you should also ask it what it knows about your company.
Yes. If it gives a wrong or outdated answer, you know exactly what page on your site needs an EEAT update.
Okay, so that's week 1. Week 2.
Week 2 is writing and testing. And this is where you use the litmus test. This is probably the most important new step.
So what is that exactly?
You take your finished draft, you paste it into ChatGPT or Gemini, you ask it, summarize the top 3 points and tell me what's confusing.
And if the AI gets your main point wrong,
you have to rewrite. Because if the robot can't understand you, it will never quote you in a search result. You only publish once the AI gets it right.
That's a fundamental change. It's writing for machine clarity. So week 3.
Updating old stuff. Go back to your old articles. Update prices, fix broken links, change the year in the title. Freshness is a huge ranking signal.
And finally, week 4 is promotion.
Share it everywhere. Social media, your email list. Real human traffic is a powerful signal to the AI that this content is valuable.
The bottom line is, blogging isn't dead, it just has a new customer, the AI. And if you stop feeding the AI, it stops talking about you.
If a team only has time for one of those steps, is the litmus test the most essential new thing to add?
Yes, ensuring the robot understands your meaning is the baseline for success.
Okay, so let's wrap this all up. The big idea here is that the internet is becoming conversational. It's rewarding real trust and clear answers, not optimization tricks.
Right. Being a genuine, verifiable expert is now the biggest competitive advantage you can have. Authenticity is a technical requirement now.
So for you, the learner, here's a specific challenge. Go find one old article on your site that's dropped off in traffic.
And we want you to give it this full update. First, read it and just cut out all the fluff. Be ruthless.
Then add a clear Q&A section right near the top.
Add a table or a bulleted list to make the data easy to read.
And add a new paragraph about your own personal experience to boost that EEAT score.
And last, just update the date to signal freshness. Your job is to be the best, clearest source for the machines.
And here's a final thought to leave you with. If every piece of content you create from now on is designed to be the perfect, quotable answer, what other things, what other time-wasting activities could you finally stop doing?